This is a 2010 Dodge Ram 1500 crew cab. Today I'm going to remove most of the interior to get to the headliner. I'm going to pull the headliner, put Dynaliner up, replace the headliner. So it's going to be a step-by-step. This is going to be a warm day. The goal here is to pull all of the trim panels. So A pillars, B pillars, C pillars, and to get to the uppers, B's and C's, you got to pull the lower B and C. I'm going to pull the front seats out. Obviously, I got to pull the sun visors off, unhook the console up here, take out that light, the coat hooks, and then in the back. What I'm going to do here in the back, I think, though, save myself a little pain, is I have the rear seat mod. So I'm going to see if I can just drop this down, and then that way I can lean on this. The goal is to put Dyna mat and Dynaliner in here. And given all the improvements I've had by doing the floor and the back wall, you can see inside here, this is a 1/2 inch Dyna liner on top of Dyna mat. Here's some Dyna mat here. I really went to town on all this, so it has made a huge difference. So this is the only reason I'm motivated to get this headliner done, because I know this is going to be a pain in the ass. Probably going to go through a box of rubber gloves just so I don't mess it up. Okay. Front seat and console are out, as well as the back seat. I ended up having to take the back seat out because the C-pillar, upper C-pillar, can't be removed without the lower, and that's the way it is. This gives me a chance to clean up my my wiring. By the way, that's where I put my amp. Put it on a 1/2 inch piece of MDF, and then liquid nailed it to the back wall. I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay. Lower B pillars off. Both A pillars are off here. You can't see that one very well. And I pulled the seat belt roller retainer, whatever this thing is, popped it off. This looks like a Torx 50. I'm going to pop that next. This upper B pillar is a pain in the ass. It actually broke my my impact wrench, but whatever. Torx 50, just grunt through it, and I don't have a breaker bar, so it took a little while. But anyway, remove that bolt, which drops the top of the seatbelt, and then the 2 retaining bolts for the handle, and do that on both sides, and then you can pull the upper B pillar. All right, so this is the driver's side B pillar. I removed the upper trim, and you can see it ties in up above, up there, and it's another spot to do some Dynamat and Dynaliner. So fortunately, I have some extra beyond what I'm going to use on the roof to quiet this down a little bit. All right. Lower C pillar removed. Just remove the Torx 50 out of the seat belt, the bottom of the seat belt right here, and then access hole up there. That's just a Phillips screw, and then you can pull that out. Okay, getting close because the rubber gloves are on. The next step is to remove the visor screws, bolts rather, 2 on each side. All right, these are 8mm bolts that came out of the visors, and that is load bearing, so don't freak out when the headliner drops a little bit. All right, so the next step is I remove the instrument panel side cover right here. And I'm going to remove this this electrical connector, and remove these 2 clips, and then walk it up boy, it's really tough to see. Up the pillar, just to remove all the clips along the line, so it's all tied in up above. All right, the A-pillar wiring is all out. So I pulled that out. This is, you may or may not have this one here. This is just an aftermarket microphone that I have plugged up at the top of my curtain there. Next stop is to remove the coat hangers. Coat hooks are off now. I'm going to take off this electrical connector from both C-pillars, left and right. There's one over there. Take those two off. I pulled the console, the upper console, and I put a blanket down to when I dropped the headliner. I want it to be on a smooth surface. And the theory is I'm going to pull these door seals here on all four doors, but I'm going to pull the right ones first, front and rear, so I can drop the headliner to the right. Then I'll go on the left-hand side and do exactly the same thing. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to bring it out. As I'm backing up out of the passenger, front passenger seat and out. Turns out you got to take all the screws off of the sun visors. They're load bearing, so this got to come out. It's like a small Torx. All right, the moment of truth has arrived. I got the headliner down, pulled the window seals on the driver's door and the rear driver's side, and immediately the headliner dropped. I have it resting on a steering wheel on a clean shop towel, and then in the back, there it is, resting up right there. Notice I didn't have to take off the back light because that's what this wiring harness right here is. It's all tied in. I'm gonna walk over to the other side and let you guys see what that's all about. All right. Out of the way from my fan here. Okay, so this is the underside. Here's the upper console. A lot of people have been asking, hey, how's that thing held up? Is there like Velcro and this, that, and there's no Velcro. There's these pads, foam pads, and down the corners here. It's pretty rigid, but I'll show you the roof here in just a second. And here's the headliner. This is the okay, so no idea what I'm looking at here. Anyway, roof. I'm going to show you why I'm doing this matte Dynaliner, why it's a pain in the ass. All right, so look here. You guys ever wondered why it sounds like your roof's rattling? This is a 2010, and this is a sheet of just resonance, anti-resonance sheet. You know, it's basically factory Dynamat, if you will. Super paper thin roof. So I'm going to Dynamat this whole thing and then Dynaliner it and then put this sucker back together. So I'm going to pan over this one more time because a lot of people are in here doing their cab lights. This is steering wheel. So our steering wheel. This is river mirror, and guys are in here all the time doing cab lights, and so I just want to give everybody a sense for what's up here. Okay, so now I'm up on top of the passenger door, and here's the pillar. Okay, and then I'm going to go back here to the light housing because a lot of people have leaky third brake light, so I'm going to go over to that next. All right, so third brake light area right here. Let's see if I can get in here. I don't need to get in here right now, but a lot of people do, so I'm just going to see if I can give everybody a shot at that. And this is the harness that it's attached. This is the harness that it's attached to right here. All right, and this is the light here. I should pull that because that's, well, I'm gonna have to pull it because that's so it looks like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that. I better do that right now. All right. Oh, and this is, at least in a 2010, sorry, this, at least in a 2010, this is the antenna up to the roof. So if you were needing to track that down the B pillar, or C pillar rather, and down. All right. I removed the console backing plate off of the headliner to make it easier to get out. So obviously I'm in the passenger front seat. My plan is to keep this side low and the driver's side high, and rotate this out like that. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. All right, so slight change of plans. I have this JL Stealth box underneath the rear bench seat, and it's bolted in underneath the cab of the truck, and I already have the headliner down, so I'm unable to swing the headliner over to the right and then ideally out this door. But that's the bad news. The good news is I don't need to. I can get full access to the roof. This is why I took this thing down. So sorry to disappoint. I'm not going to completely pull it out of the truck, but you can see the potential. So my next stop is Beer 30, and then I'm coming back to throw Dynamat and Dynaliner up here and then put everything back together. All right, Dynamat's done. Now on to the Dynapad and then put it all back together. All right, Dynaliner is done. It was a lot easier to do than the Dynamat, and it's about 101 degrees here in Central Texas. It is about 115 in this garage, even with that fan on me. So I am glad to have this son of a bitch done. All right, Beer 30 and then reassembly. And just like that, it's done. Roof's done, door's done, back wall's done, floor's done. I am done. It's Beer 30.